Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Mary, and in today's video I'll be talking about how to build and gain self-confidence. Let's jump into it. So the first way that you can build confidence is by practicing self-care and self-love. And self-care is really the actions you take towards yourself to nourish your body, mind, and spirit, to leave yourself feeling good about yourself. Whereas self-love is the recognition and assertion and acceptance of who you are, regardless of your flaws and your limitations, and embracing all of that and still loving yourself through it. For me, how I take care of my body is by making sure that I eat healthy and I also work out. How I take care of my mind is by learning something new and reading books. And how I take care of my appearance is by really taking the time to groom myself and make sure that I'm looking good. I've taken care of my hair, I've combed it out, I've put a little bit of lip gloss, and wearing outfits that leave me feeling confident and spark joy in my heart. So those are just some of suggestions on how you can practice self-care and self-love. And for ladies, you can go do your nails, you can go and treat yourself a day at the spa. Those are just some of the areas where you can say, you know what, today I'm going to do me and I'm going to take care of myself. And you will realize that that's the first bold step that you can do for yourself towards self-confidence. So the second way that you can build confidence is through affirmations. This is where you speak and declare who you are outwardly or inwardly towards yourself to help center you and remind you of that which you are, or at the same time it helps you to become that which you want to be. And this is where you take time to really stand still and really connect with your inner being and proclaim and affirm and remind yourself and assert and recognize, who are you? I am courageous. I am confident. I am blessed. I am happy. I am strength. I am hope. How I go about it is, this is where meditation comes in. I just repeat the affirmations back to myself. Sometimes I say them out loud, sometimes it's a silent voice within me. But really, whether you want to stand in front of a mirror, whether you want to say them to yourself when you're driving, use self-affirmations to build self-confidence by reminding you who you are, what you're capable of. So the third way that you can build self-confidence is by preparation, preparing yourself in advance. And by this I mean, say for example, you're about to go into a room where you're going to be surrounded by people, and you know that in such moments you're very shy and that you don't appear confident. Prepare yourself by trying to find out, who are the people in the room? What can I learn about them? What are some of the icebreakers that I can use to start conversations with the people who will be in the room? If you're supposed to go and speak in front of people, take the time to really prepare yourself by making sure that during the day you are very calm, you organize yourself, you arrived on time, you research in depth about what you're going to speak, you practiced ways of calming yourself. And when you go into such environments and you have taken the time to prepare yourself, you will realize that you will come off more confident because you've taken and put in the work in advance to ensure that you shine confidently. For me, This is very, very critical. I feel that it's so easy based on my personality for people to always think Mary is always confident. But what people do not see is behind the scenes, how much hard work is put. I'm an adrenaline junkie. I love the thrill that comes with fear because that puts me in survival mode. And what that means is, even if I will take hours and hours preparing, be it for a speech, be it for an interview, be it for an interaction, I love going in prepared, and that alone gives me so much self-confidence because I prepared. I'm armored enough to know that I can go in and still shine and still present my true authentic self because I have taken the time to prepare. So the fourth way that I have built my self-confidence is by surrounding myself with people who are confident. When you surround yourself with people who are confident, you will see yourself start practicing some of the behaviors that help them be confident in themselves, because you can be able to watch how they speak, watch how they carry themselves, watch how they interact with other people, watch how they behave, watch how they actually respond to situations where they are put on the spot. And from observing their responses and interacting with them and being within their circle, this will subconsciously and indirectly help you to build your self-confidence, because your friends can also act as your mentors to help you build self-confidence, because you can truly ask them, how are you building your confidence? And you know me well, where do you think and how do you think I can improve and build my self-confidence? You know your own personality. I think it'll be great for you to find someone who is slightly different from you, someone who is within your circle, someone who is confident, and latch onto them. You are a product of who you surround yourself with. So the fifth way that you can build self-confidence is doing something that scares you. Yes, guys, we always like to stay in our comfort zones, and as a result, we don't really build confidence to do the things that are outside our comfort zone. What I mean is, really make a list of some of the things that you'd like to do but you've not been able to do because you lack self-confidence, and come up with that list really. And once you have that list, allow yourself to face your fear by checking off and doing one thing at a time. And you'll realize that as you do one thing that you're scared of and you accomplish it, you will look back and be like, what was I scared of again? Ain't nothing to be scared about, And that awareness that, wow, I can actually do this. Wow, I can actually achieve this. And that's a good way to slowly, step by step, build your confidence by stretching yourself to do the things that you're afraid of doing because of fear and lack of self-confidence. I will tell you, for me, back in 2016, I had never auditioned to host a show, and my friends pushed me to audition for a show where I was going to be part of one of the backstage hosts, and I was absolutely afraid. I was shaking, and she forced me on the last day we submitted my audition. But I always remember the day before the event, I looked at everyone around me and I felt that they were bigger and better, and here I was, an amateur presenter. It was going to be my first time presenting, and it took everything out of me not to tell the organizers of the event that I had a flu, I couldn't participate, or that I'd just fallen sick, and to really show up. But what I realized by showing up is, once I was able to do it, I was like, you know what, I'm a badass presenter. I can really do this, and I'm actually good at this. And so it took me getting over my fear and really being confident in my abilities to develop self-confidence in that area. So the sixth and final way that you can build and gain your self-confidence is by being your true, authentic self. Yes, be you, be you, be you. And practice honesty and integrity. It's so easy for us to disregard what honesty brings in a person, or what practicing integrity is. And maybe when we are younger, we don't really connect with it as when we are older. But think about it. When you're honest, you have nothing to be afraid of. You go into a room and you're confident that whatever you're saying, no one is going to call you out on a lie. And when you're a person of integrity, you know that the way you are behaving, whether people are around or not, is not questionable, and that you are true to who you are. And so guys, if there is any easiest way and the closest way and the fastest way that you can start to build your self-confidence, is behave as you, be a person of honesty and integrity. Okay guys, it is now time for my bedtime. If you've liked this video, please leave a thumbs up, like and subscribe, and share this with anyone or everyone that you feel will benefit from the content of this video. Okay guys, it's time for bed. Until next time, toodles.